You're refreshing the feed, I can see you doing it. You're sitting there, thumb hovering over the screen, looking for a sign of life. Maybe she posted a story, maybe she's online. Maybe, just maybe, if you stare at that chat window long enough, the typing ... bubble will appear and save you from this misery. But it won't, she's not thinking about you. In fact, right now, while your stomach is churning and your anxiety is redlining, she is completely unbothered. She's out living her life, soaking up attention, maybe even laughing at a text from some other guy who actually knows how to play the game. And you're just a notification she swiped away 3 hours ago. It feels like a physical blow, doesn't it? That hollow ache in your chest, it's not just sadness. It's humiliation. You feel weak. You feel like you've handed her the keys to your happiness and she just dropped them in the sewer. You're asking yourself the wrong questions. Why doesn't she like me? What did I do wrong? Maybe if I send one more funny meme, or maybe if I tell her how I feel just one more time, she finally get it. Stop. Just stop. You are digging your own grave. You are literally suffocating any tiny spark of attraction she might have had. You are drowning her in your neediness. I'm not saying this to kick you while you're down. I'm saying this because I was you. I spent years being the nice guy, the orbiter, the emotional tampon for women who had absolutely no romantic interest in me. I thought if I just stuck around long enough, if I was just supportive enough, they'd wake up one day and realize I was the catch. That is a lie. That is a fairy tale sold to you by movies written by guys who have never been in a fight. In the real world, in the cold, hard jungle of evolutionary mating strategy, availability is not sexy. Scarcity is sexy. You want to make her miss you? You want to occupy her mind space. You have to understand how the female brain processes value. It's supply and demand, basic economics. Right now, your supply is infinite. You are always there. You answer every text in 3 seconds. You like every photo. You are cheap. And human beings do not value cheap things. We treat free things like garbage. We value what we have to work for. We value what is rare. We value what we are afraid to lose. And right now, she has absolutely zero fear of losing you. Why would she? You're the loyal dog sitting on the porch waiting for a pat on the head. You're safe, you're backup, you're an insurance policy against loneliness. And that is why she's not interested, because safe doesn't trigger the dopamine receptors. Safe doesn't get the heart racing. Safe is boring. If you want to flip the script, you have to destroy the version of you that she knows. You have to become a ghost. And I don't mean playing hard to get. Women aren't stupid. They can smell a fake strategy a mile away. If you pretend to be busy, but you're actually sitting at home playing video games and checking your phone every 5 minutes, she will know. It radiates off you like a bad smell. This has to be real. You need to execute a complete withdrawal of attention. This is the only currency you have right now. You are giving her free validation. Women survive on attention like we survive on oxygen. When she posts a selfie, she's looking for the hit. When she texts you and you reply instantly, that's a hit. You are her drug dealer, but you're giving the product away for free. Cut the supply, cold turkey. What happens when you stop? At first, nothing. She won't notice. That's the hard part. That's where your ego takes a beating. She might go 3 days without even realizing you haven't texted, but then day 4 hits, day 5. The silence starts to get loud. The pattern breaks. Her brain, which is wired to detect changes in social dynamics, goes, wait a minute. The fan club is quiet. Where's the orbiter? Where's my backup plan? This is where the magic happens. It is called the Zeigarnik effect in psychology. The brain remembers unfinished tasks or unresolved loops better than finished ones. When you are constantly available, the loop is closed. She has you figured out. You are solved, but when you vanish, when you stop watching the stories, when you stop liking the posts, when you don't text, you become an open loop. You become a question mark. Did he meet someone else? Is he mad? Did I do something? Wait. Is he actually high value and I missed it? That last one is the killer. That's the thought that breeds obsession. Even if she wasn't interested in you romantically, her ego cannot handle the idea that you rejected her. It drives them insane. It's vanity, sure, but we can use that. Her curiosity will turn into anxiety, and in the female brain, anxiety is very often confused with attraction. She starts checking your page. She starts wondering what you're doing. But here is the catch, and this is where most guys fold. You can't just sit in your room and rot while you do this. You have to actually level up. You have to go to the gym until your muscles scream. You have to focus on your money. You have to go out with other people. You have to post a story where you look happy, where you look dangerous, where you look like you are moving forward without her. When she sees that, when she sees you winning without her, that is the gut punch that triggers the evolutionary fear of missing out. She sees resources, status, and confidence walking away from her. Suddenly, you aren't the desperate guy in her DMs. You're the guy who got away. You're the mystery. Let's talk about the dreaded reach out. Because it will happen. If you do this right, she will reach out. It'll be something low effort, a breadcrumb. Hey stranger, or she send a meme. Or she like an old photo. This is a trap. This is a test. She wants to see if you'll come running back like a good little puppy. If you reply instantly with oh my god, hey, missed you so much, you just lost, you folded. You proved her right that you were just waiting. You treat that text like a business email from a low priority client. You wait hours, maybe a day, and when you reply, you match her energy, but slightly less. You keep it brief, you keep it polite but distant. You give her nothing to hold on to. You force her to work for the conversation. You force her to chase, and if she's truly not interested, if she never reaches out, then guess what? You still win. Because you just saved yourself months or years of simp behavior. You reclaimed your dignity, you took your energy back and put it into yourself. You killed the hope that was poisoning you. There is nothing more attractive than a man who is willing to walk away. A man who has options, a man who puts his mission above a woman. You have been putting her on a pedestal, and that forces her to look down on you. Kick the pedestal out from under her. Stand on your own 2 feet. This is psychological warfare, and your opponent is your own weakness. Your opponent is that voice in your head that says, but I love her. Love? You don't even know her. You love the fantasy of her. You love the idea of her completing you. Kill that idea. You complete yourself. She is a guest in your reality, and if she doesn't want to be there, hold the door open for her and lock it behind her. You have to be willing to lose her to get her. And even then, you do it for you, not for the result. If you are tired of being the nice guy who finished last, if you are sick of the games and want to understand the raw mechanics of human nature, then you need to stick around. We don't sugarcoat it here. We don't sell you comfortable lies. We give you the red pill. Subscribe if you want to wake up, but right now, put the phone down, turn it off. Go do something that makes you better. Let the silence stretch out. Let her sit in the void of your absence. Let her wonder. Let her miss you. Because right now, you are too present to be missed. Disappear and watch how the world shifts to find you. The only thing you have to lose is your chains.